Hi everyone, my name is Anna Bean and I am on a mission. Welcome to my channel. Today my mission is to inspire you to dream big and chase after your dreams, to encourage you in your faith to expect great things for your life, to break off strongholds of negative thinking and revitalize what we believe about ourselves, to come together in prayer for breakthroughs for your life and mine, all while decorating our planners. Today I'm going to decorate a currently page and a weekly spread for two of my patrons, and it's been a minute since I have filmed a Plan With Me video, so please be patient with me as I get to it. So stick around. And I also have a lot of things to do today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. One thing I like to do more than anything else in this world, I feel that I am called, that on my life there is a calling to share the love of God, to share the love of Jesus, to share the gospel, the good news, the gospel of the good news. And the good news is God loves you. He's not out to punish you. He just wants a relationship with you and to do life with you. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to decorate my planner, share the word of God. We're going to fight for our dreams and do this together. I love you guys so very much. I'm so thankful to be doing this. Be patient with me. I feel a little rusty. It's been a long time since I have filmed a Plan With Me video. I film a lot of videos, but most of them are unlisted. They go out to my Happy Mail Club. My Happy Mail Club gets all my product videos. Lately, I have been producing so much product and creating so many sticker packs that I haven't had time to film. This is something when you're, if you're a YouTuber or somebody that watches YouTube videos like yourself, because you're here, filming a YouTube video takes an enormous amount of time for editing, the thumbnails, everything you have to do to put in place. Well, most of my life recently has just been in creating product, taking care of my patrons, and, filling up our cup together. So I tell you what, please do join my Happy Mail Club. The link is listed below. It's free. There's no cost to it. And you'll get videos from me for all of my product videos that I do for product demonstrations, but I always include prayers and the word of God and encouragement. So if you would, please do join today. Click the link below. And also every month I draw a name for a winner of a Happy Mail Club, Happy Mail that also receives a $15 shopping voucher. Today I will be featuring stickers from Anna Bean Paper Co. for Fall Sticker Club, a Stickers of the Month Club. I think I've got that down here somewhere. No, here it is. Oh my gosh, Stickers of the Month Club. This is one of my new favorite things. I am so excited. Watching Stickers of the Month Club grow on a daily basis brings my heart so much joy. And I'm not trying to pull on your leg string or your heartstrings or your shirt tails or anything. I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for the outpouring of love for the Sticker of the Month Club, because so many times this month in September, I've ran out of stickers and had to print and cut more because so many people are joining. Thank you. I have a big goal in mind. I like to be super creative. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining my Sticker of the Month Club. And it's one of those things too where I don't want you to feel pressure. I don't want you to be like, oh my gosh, I love her so much, but I can't do Stickers of the Month Club this month. I don't want you to ever feel bad if you have to delete your subscription or stop your subscription. I want you to be there because your bank account allows for it, that you want to get surprise stickers in the mail. Absolutely no pressure. And when I do show the stickers of the month through my Happy Mail Club, if you see one that you love and you want to get those because they are exclusive, then hop on, get on. And you know what? If you can't the following month or you just decide it's not for you, my feelings won't be hurt, I promise. But I do want you to stick around So I am praying for the Stickers of the Month Club people to have special financial breakthroughs so that it's just no problem, no sweat off their backs. Because every time you make a purchase off of my website, it is. Guys, we're making a difference in the world. Okay, so today I want to tell you, I was getting a little bit nervous about filming a plan with me because it has been so long. And I went and watched my Dream Big, My Friends Part 2 video just to kind of, grease the wheels a little bit. And I watched that video and I was like, oh my goodness. I'm not trying to sound conceited. Confidence is something that I have to work on a daily basis and remind myself that my confidence doesn't have to be through my own effort. My confidence comes from the Lord. And he reminded me this today. He reminded me, you do not have to rehearse the words of what you say. Matthew 10:19 through 20. But when they deliver you up, do not worry about how or what you shall speak. It is not of you who speaks, but the Spirit of the Father who speaks through you. And I wrote, thank you, Jesus. Just believe. This is what I want. More than anything in my life, I just want to be a blessing to you. I want to be a value. I want these videos to do something in your spirit. I want them to enlighten you. I want them to, and me. God's word says, faith comes by hearing the word of God. So every time I share with you, my faith is encouraged. And guys, I have to encourage my faith every single day. I don't just wake up as this magical human of schling, life is amazing and perfect. No, I have to constantly fill up my cup. I have to constantly work on the things that I'm working on. I have to constantly dream and believe in my dreams, believe that they're coming to pass. Because my dreams are way bigger than my bank account. They're way bigger than me. I am looking to the Lord to bring my dreams to pass. And that's my whole mission, is I just want us to do this together. We can dream and believe big. We can trust in our God because He is faithful. His word is filled with 1,000+ promises of how much He wants our life to be abundant in every area of our life. So when I share these things with you, I'm not trying to share them to get something from you. I'm sharing them so that we can get something together, so that we can achieve something together. And in my notes today, this is what I'm going to share. And at the bottom of my notes, something I absolutely believe is when we sow into someone else's dream, and I'm going to talk about some other people's dreams here for a moment. When we sow into someone else's dreams, we're planting a seed into the garden of our own dreams. Every time I sow seed into someone else's dream or help someone else achieve their goals and dreams, I do it through love, but I also do it in expectance of seeing and reaping a harvest in my own dream. And there's nothing wrong with that. Let's do that. Let's expecting the best for our lives. Let's break off all the negativity. Let's break off all the comparison. Let's just be us, real in the world, helping others to achieve their dreams, expecting to reap a harvest in our own dreams. And let's do it together. I love this so much. And how do we do that? Guys, we're making a difference in the world one sticker at a time. Well, it was cute when I was watching my Dream Big Part 2 video. I'll post it down below because there's a digital download that you can get free on my website. We were at like $200 or $250 of sewing into the Joyce Meyer Ministry of Project Girl. We're now at $800. We have sown $800 worth of seed into the ministry of Project Girl. And this is changing the lives of young girls and women all over the world. Women that have been captured into slavery of human trafficking. We are now sowing into their lives so they can get their life back on track. But even more than that, Joyce Meyer's ministry is putting them on a trajectory of success, to believe in themselves, to renew their minds of who they are. And who are they? They are us. We are the daughters of the Most High King. We reign in royalty because of what Jesus did on the cross. Because of his sacrifice, we can come boldly to the throne of God, present our request to him, and say, Lord, these are the desires of my heart. And what does Jesus say in John 10:10? Delight yourself in me, and I will give you the desires of my heart. His promises are so rich, layer after layer after layer. If we will take a hold of these and activate them in our lives, it's going to change our lives. It's going to catapult us into our hopes and dreams and desires. And one thing God wants from you, it's not much. He does not request much because he put everything, all the demands of the law in the Old Testament have been fulfilled by what Christ did on the cross for us. He wants us to accept his son, believe he is the Son of God, accept his promises, and have a relationship with him. It's no longer about our performance, guys. It's such great news. It's about the performance that has already taken place, the performance that is already finished through a man that was completely sinless. The work is no longer on us. We can look to him for all the provision, all the wisdom, all the favor, and the protection, because he's madly and deeply in love with us. So let's do that today. Let's open our eyes. Let's open our hearts to believe and receive what he has already promised us so long ago, just because he's madly and deeply in love with us. It's not about what you did yesterday. It's not about what you're going to do wrong tomorrow. We're going to fail over and over and over again. The key to success is picking ourselves back up, believing in ourselves, believing that we can because of his love for us. Let's do that today. I'm really excited. I am so excited. Yes, I have a stack here. Oh, guys. So Joyce Meyer's ministry, we are making a huge impact, a huge difference. And guys, you know what? I know that one day that $800 is going to be $8,000. I look forward to going on this journey with you in my life and being patient as long as it takes. We're going to see us planting seed in the lives of other women and it come to pass. I'm just so grateful. And I couldn't do that without you. We're doing this together and you're making my dreams come true. Yeah, I did not mean to talk so much before getting into the plan with me's. But you know what? This is the meat. God says, I'll give you milk or I'll give you meat. And you know what? I want the meat. I want to break out my steak knife. I want to be able to dig in and activate all these things in my life so I can see them come to pass. And I know you do too, or you wouldn't be here. Sending me all your love. And yes. So I love you. Thank you. If you're already excited, if you're already encouraged, please do hit that subscribe button. My son would be like, don't ask them to subscribe. I'm like, okay. Normally I don't, but today I am, because I looked at a stat the other day that 75% of the people watching my videos have not subscribed. And I'm so grateful. Like, my subscriber count, I am so happy that it's almost at 1,500. Yay. But please do. Let's watch that number grow together. All right, so today I'm doing 2 spreads. I'm doing a currently page for my new patron. She is on the level to where she gets a custom spread for me. And when I started going through the options with her on text messaging, she's like, yeah, custom currently page. So I'm going to do a currently page, but I didn't pull out a currently page from one of my undated planners. I decided to pull out a blank page. I'm going to make it two-sided for her. I'm going to make a journaling page and a currently page. So that'll be a nice little surprise for her. Ooh, while I'm talking about Patreon, would you like to see this month's Patreon stickers? I just finished them. This was not part of my plan to show you, but I do want to show you because I'm so excited. On Patreon, I have 3 levels. One level is $5 and you get all the content and welcome Happy Mail plus Happy Mail on your birthday if you're on my Patreon when your birthday rolls around. If you're on my $20 level or $50 level, $20 level gets the same. Everyone gets the content. I don't separate content by level because I just, my content is sharing the word of God. My content is to encourage you and lift you up. So everyone gets all the same content, but at the $20 level, you get a sticker pack every month. And with my Patreon, I use some liberties because I know that the people are there that want to do life with me. I don't share anything on social media of my personal life. I've not ever been really a social media person. So I share my life with them. I share my thoughts with them. And we have a monthly Zoom. And right now we're doing a washi tape swap activity. We do a quarterly activity. And it's a place for us to gather and help each other. My Patreon is not just all about On a Bean Paper Co. I want you to bring your business in it. Do you have a sticker shop? Do you have a side hustle? Let's help each other grow in life and let's encourage each other. That's really the main mission of my Patreon. At the $20 tier or the $50 tier, you get a sticker pack every month. And with my patrons, I take liberties of doing stickers that are really my style. This is not something I would put in a kit or a bundle and sell. This is something that I find that I fall in love with. And I feel like I've got a lot of creative freedoms on Patreon because you're there, to do life with me. So this is a little freebie page. They don't know this is coming, but look at these boxes. I love bold colors. And wait till you see the stickers. I'm calling them super fancy. They're super fancy fall stickers. Oh, these die cuts are just something extra. I stick in the back. They're just bought on Amazon. Little decals that I buy and put them as just something fun. Look at these stickers. I am in love with these. They're called Victorian pumpkins. But how fun. And then I found this other art. And with Patreon, I'm expanding my abilities of creating stickers. I look for ways of creating these bullet points. It gives me a creative outlet to where I feel very free. I put together some beautiful florals and these just great big pumpkins, and I'm learning things. I learned how to take a circle, how to take a box and make it into a circle. You would probably think that's so easy. No, it takes a little bit of learning and some skill of how to crop exactly what you want. And then this week, I'm so excited because these were pink and blue. They were kind of like baby shower banners. And I was like, I want to take that banner and use some of the pages. These are called, when I buy the art, it's called digital pages, kind of like scrapbook paper. But I'm learning how to take scrapbook paper and shrink it down and just fill in the space of what I want for a decorative box, or in this case, a banner and a flag. So this past week, I've learned how to fill in banners and flags because those are some of my favorite things. And of course the bullet points, but the florals are so pretty too. I just wanted to share that. And I also include boxes, because we need those. So thank you for letting me share this. Thank you so much for just being here. This currently page is going to be, I'm going to use the stickers from my Stickers of the Month Club from August. Yeah, the Stickers of the Month Club I did show in my Happy Mail email last week, which are so adorable and so cute little critters. But yeah, so Lynn, my new patron on Patreon that is at the top tier, she is new to decorative planning. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. She wants a currently page. I was gonna pre-plan this to make it super easy on myself, and then I remembered that scripture. Don't stress it. You know, I want to do a fantastic job for her and I want her to love this, but I'm like you know, I'm just a normal human being, loves people. I love making friends. I love making connections. So all I know is I want to use these stickers. It was really these that really stole my heart. They're on clear, and I want to kind of have them cascading down the page. I want to use this tree. In fact, I might even go, you know what? I'm going to go get some of the stickers from this recent Stickers of the Month Club because they fit so well, and the little critters just make me smile. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got the little critters. The little critters. Gotta add the little critters. They're all named Charlie. It's either this one, or this one. Let's see. This one. Oh, well, that one was my favorite. It's now on the floor, and I felt like it really wasn't going to be it. I think this one. I'm just going to tear it a little bit. And we're going to get more into some things that are on my heart and mind in a minute. Let's get this one finished for Lynn. Sweet Lynn, thank you. Thank you so much for joining Patreon. And thank you for just sharing your life with me this week. We've learned so much about each other. And this black, I feel like is kind of stark, but I don't think it's going to be too much. I'm just using an old gift card as a washi cutter. There we go. And now we've got like a little plate, like a little shelf. I think I'm going to go ahead and add some more washi and kind of work around it. I love being creative on these spreads. I love that I now get to do spreads for other people. That is really fun. Just making me a couple of shelves here. Okay, straight now. And I'm using these currently words from my currently bundle that I did a couple of months ago. The bundle is sold out. The stickers are still there, but oh, I have something coming up that I'm super excited for, and all the planner supplies are going to be in that bundle as well. So I've been ordering and collecting planner supplies again. You know what? I think I want to put some leaves back there. How fun. I hope you're having a happy day. My heart is so happy. It's been a great week. This week is one of the first weeks I've had in a long time to where I just don't feel... I don't have 4 deadlines. Getting out product and these sticker bundles can be really tough. Like, it's a lot of work. So this week I don't have a new product release, and I get to just completely focus on Patreon. I've been putting a lot of love and sharing a lot and just getting things ready and getting those super cute stickers ready. I'm going to overlay November. But currently, the only, I reached out to Lynn, and the only currently heading that she wants is reading. But getting to know her this week, I've got some ideas of some more heading words to use. Oh my gosh, these little tiny leaves are adorable. Let's use some of these acorns too. I've ran out of the fall sticker pack like 3 times. And what's cute is now the way that my sticker packs are, my machines do the cutting on the sticker page, but then my husband, to help me with time, and my husband's very technical and amazing, and he supports On a Bean Paper Co. 100% and does so much to help me grow. But he bought me this like really nice commercial paper cutter that's got this big thing. It's like a whole ordeal. And normally, he's a treasure hunter, as my patrons know. They know all about my husband because he is my biggest fan. Well, normally the paper cutter is like $1,500, and he found it for $150 at a UPS office in San Antonio. So we took a little road trip and went and picked this thing up. And guys, I know it sounds silly, but we don't have an Arby's anywhere near us. So we went and ate Arby's. It was so great. We had such a good time. And he bought me this huge paper cutter. And it does save me a ton of time on putting together sticker packs. So I'm so grateful. Okay, Charlie needs to go down here. Yep. Oh, how cute is he? And sweet Julie, I know you're watching. Every time I say Charlie now, I think of you. I saw Julie at the planner convention a couple of weeks ago. It was just such a sweet conversation. I think I want some of these mushrooms. Is that kind of too big? I think I've got some more mushrooms. It's a little bit. Oh yeah, these. Let me put these back on here. Yeah, so life is happy. My son is in football. So we went to his first football game yesterday, and we did not encourage him to play football. He did that all on his own. I definitely want to use these boxes. He did that completely on his own. I'm going to need a little more washi tape to put this tree on. And I'm so proud of him. You know, he's such a great kid. And it blesses us as parents that we didn't encourage him to play football. The only sport he was required to play in school, he's in middle school, was golf, because we play golf as a family. We both know that, you know, golf can open a lot of doors in life. More than that, we play golf as a family. You know, it's something that, you know, golf is a really neat sport. But he chose to play football, and he's so dedicated. He really wants to do well for his coaches. And, you know, as a mom, it's kind of hard because, you know, and my kid's a big kid. He's a big boy, so he gets put in the path of, you know, tackles. And yeah, well, last night was his first game, and it was super sweet. He tried so hard. He was matched up with a kid in Lago Vista that was like a foot taller than him, but the kid was so great. The kid that he was up against, the first play, he absolutely tackled my son. And well, he didn't hit the ground, but he pushed him like way back into the end zone. And then the second play, my son hit the ground, and the super cute kid like helped him up, and he was like, "Are you okay?" And showed all this wonderful sportsmanship. And that really meant a lot to Bruce. We went to dinner after the game, and Bruce was like, "Mom," he like grabbed me by the hand. He was like, "Are you okay?" And da-da-da-da. I'm so grateful for this kid that is a complete stranger. This is amazing. If you haven't seen this before, this is a mushroom punch by, we are letter R, Memory Keepers. And it's so great. It makes punching these things so a lot easier. I still mess up all the time. So I'm like, please don't mess up. Oh, yay. Okay, I cut it well. I punched it well. Just not exactly exactly that coordinated, but if you asked me, I'd say, yeah, no, I'm super coordinated. No, I'm not. But anywho, I was so thankful for the parents of this child on this other team that, created such a sweet heart in this kid. Oh, there's so many critters. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, now boxes. I need to put in boxes now so I don't just decorate the entire page. I wonder, okay, this looks a little wonky. We're going to put this a little more this direction. And I need something here. I think I might use one of these. Look how cute this is. Yeah, it's little slices of tree trunk. It seems a little big. That you could use as a decorative box or actually write in it. This deer needs something over here. Let's give this sweet little deer a tiny butterfly. I want a little bit of greenery. What about a little mushroom? There we go. I do have more greenery here. And some more butterflies. And I want this to be so great. I want her to love it. I want her to love it so much. I was going to go this direction with all these florals, but little critters, I could not wait to use them. Can I fit this cute little bear somewhere? And I do have the other side as well, because I'm going to decorate both sides, but oh yeah. Oh, that's cute. Very, very cute. Now, do I want these boxes or plain boxes? Or a combination of both? Just kind of layering on top. To make it sweet and fun. How about one of these little ones? I'm going to use these plaid on the back side. Oh, this is super cute. All right, I've got a little more space here. Let's see, what can I fit right here? Oh, and I have these little branches. These little tiny branches. For a little bit of decorative element, but it really doesn't. I know, it's kind of busy, but let's move some of this all the way, okay? I think I'm going to put one of these somewhere. I want to include this. Oh, how fun. Just to bring a little bit of balance, and I do need another box on here. I want at least one or two more. It might have to be these smaller boxes. And what a currently page is if you're new to decorative planning, and I know that because I know there's so many people new coming into our community because of the new people that are on my Patreon, that they're new to the community of decorative planning. So how fun is that? And what a currently page is that you record the things you're currently doing. For instance, I'm going to go ahead and get out some headings from Designer Wallpaper Volume 1. Lynn, the only request Lynn had for her currently page is reading. She loves to read. So this is Designer Wallpaper Volume 1 on my website. It's got tons of boxes and stickers and heading words. And so I want to make sure and include reading for her. And I'm going to give her a bigger box so that she can write in what she's currently reading. And then she said I can use anything else. I know I want to put in dreaming because, you know, that's probably going to need a bigger box on the back. So let's do eating and drinking because those are easy and little. I can either lay it on top, like I really like how that looks, or I could put it on the inside, I could put it next to it, I could put it sideways. But what this is a place for you just to write in what you're doing in November. Or as some planners do it, they record in November what they did in October. So what they're eating, watching, drinking, feeling, all of those words of just what's going on in your life. Yeah, it's really kind of memory keeping, but also dreaming and planning. We're going to put dreaming and planning on the back side. And it's that easy. I mean, you see that it just took a few minutes and some stickers to make a full currently page. But we're going to go above that and we're going to do a double-sided currently page. Now, I really want to keep the same theme. So I'm going to use the same washi. You know what? I can keep the same theme and use a different washi tape that's a lot of the same. You know, kind of has that same vibe, has the same feel. Let's do that. Not quite the same because I want to use this side for more. I want her to be able to have more room to write. So the front side is really the decorative side, whereas this side really gives her more room to journal. So this is more of a currently journaling page. And I have a lot of journaling prompts in here too. I think it's in the very back. Yeah, and this one's gratitude and reflection. Ooh, yeah, let's do gratitude. Gratitude for November, of course. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful that you're here. I'm grateful that I get to do stickers for a living. I'm grateful for my beautiful family. I'm grateful that the Lord loves me so much. I am grateful that I am surrounded by friends and family. Oh, my heart is so grateful. I'm so grateful that I've made so many friends in this community that I absolutely love and adore. I am so grateful that you're watching my video and sticking around. I am so grateful that you're a subscriber. Oh, yes. Life is good. And as soon as I'm finished with this currently page, then we will go into some more word. I'm setting this off to the side a little bit so you can see some more of the washi tape poke through. And I want to use these stickers. I love decorative boxes more than probably anything. They are my favorite. I don't want to go crazy, but I want to do something unique with them. I don't know yet. Let's see. Yeah, I think the color is fine. It's all fall. It's all fall related. But I want this to go just to right to the edge. My other washi little card that I use quite a bit is from Live Love Posh, and it's so pretty and gold and sparkly, but I think it's in my bedroom. So I'm going to lay down some of these decorative boxes. Grid paper, this is on grid paper. It is so great. When filming a YouTube video, it's very hard to get these stickers straight, but when you have this grid paper, oh wow. Yeah, it makes the job so much easier because you just line it right up. with the lines. Okay, then I want to layer these with boxes. I want to do something, like I said, I want to do something creative and, thoughtful. I just want to be very thoughtful. With my currently pages, I tend to do the same thing over and over again because I'm always, working on the same things. I like to put in my plans and accomplishments and wins and losses, or I don't call them losses. They're not losses. They're just things I need to work on. So let's do this one a little diagonal this way, just to make it a little more creative, a little more fun. Then maybe one going this direction. And then we're going to put in some more critters too. How about these two brown boxes? Maybe one big brown box. For a place to journal. And then how about, I'm feeling brown. I think another brown box. Right here. Okay. I can even fit another box up here. Small green box. Actually, we're going to go a green box this direction. And an orange box in this direction. Boxes are just so much fun to write in. It stands out. It pops off the page. Do another orange box. Oh, and if you've never seen, when you buy stickers from most sticker shops, especially the ones that are the size that I am, that I use a silhouette and some use crickets, this is how it comes out. You print it on the page. It puts the registration marks. That's how the machine lines up. This is what it looks like before it ends up being a sheet like this. So that's what my husband does. He takes it from a sheet like this where I've already done all of the kiss cuts. This is a kiss cut. This is a die cut. So he takes my kiss cut page and creates the die cut pages. It used to be my machine would go through and cut the kiss cut pages, and then it would die cut the pages. So what he's done for me is really made it to where I've got, let's do it diagonally. It takes me less time to cut a page because he's doing the die cutting for me. So that's why my sheets went from having curved edges to a sharp edge like this, instead of the curved edge like this. And a lot of my little freebie sheets and things of that nature, I still do this part, so my husband doesn't have to do that part. But yeah, just a little something just to share. All right, let's decorate this page after we include some journaling prompts. And the first thing I see here is this. In all of my sticker books, well, you know, the whole two that I've done, there is an activity called the Me I See is the Me I'll Be. I've been doing this for almost 30 years, is visualizing the person I want to be, the person I want to become. Even something as taboo as the possessions I want to possess, which I personally don't think there's anything wrong with. Writing those things down, putting them on my vision board. The me I see is the me I'll be. I can see it. I can visualize it. Guys, time after time, when I do this as an activity in my life, or really more than an activity, as an action in my life, I see these things coming to pass. And so I'm going to include this cute little quote. And just to take another little sidebar, I had different quotes in this book. It was all these words. It was all these quotes, but they all look like this. Just like maybe this part, like I am a difference maker would be in this quote in big. One morning I woke up. Now my husband was preparing the book to send to the manufacturer, and he surprised me. He had all these quotes, took my quotes and made them super cute with little fonts and little icons. My husband did this. Isn't that so sweet? He put these little flowers and changed up my I am part here is the same, but then he used beautiful and put it in a different font and added these little flowers, and he did that as a surprise. It was so sweet. Like, it meant the world to me. Just that he cares so much. That's how much my being is invested into this. He's just so happy. And wonderful. So I'm using I am grateful for gratitude. Now I have to make a decision. Do I want to put this outside of the box in the decorative box? Do I want to be really creative and put it on the side over here that looks really cute and I really like? Do I want to put it in the box? Like, that's the fun thing to work with. I think for this one, I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it on the side. Little I am grateful. And how about an I love? Let's do an I love. I'm going to put this one right here outside of the box. In fact, I'm going to trim off a little bit of this white at the bottom to kind of make it fit a little closer to the box. And it's got a straight edge there for me to work with. And I can just bump it right up to this box. I can get it on there straight. There we go. I love. And then how about, I want something about dreaming in here. And this says, I accomplished, I am great, angry. What's funny is in my first book, I'm an ultra positive person. It's just part of my makeup and something that I've just been developing for so long in my life. This time in my book, I decided, Anna, it's not every day is not like always rainbow and roses. Sometimes you have a hard day. Even me. Sometimes, I have a hard day of just struggling through life, or this or that happens, or I'm faced with disappointment. That is the biggest, right? So I decided in this book, I'm not just going to keep everything ultra positive. I did put in some things in here where I'm angry, I'm sad. I got to get this off my chest. I'm filled with thoughts of, I need to forgive. I need to let go. Because as journaling, we have to, that's the point, is to journal our feelings, for self-care. That's a form of self-care, is just getting out those words and writing them down of actually how we're feeling. So I did take note of that and put that in this book. This one says, I was a blessing. Now I want dreaming, so let's go back to the currently words to this one, because I think every day we need to dream. Every day we need to believe in our dreams. And dreaming is something that in my journey, in my life, dreaming has put me in the path of disappointment. I have experienced so much disappointment through my dreaming and dreaming big that sometimes you just want to give up. Sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, why is this taking forever? And, it's a part of life. It really is part of life. I've got one more. But that shouldn't stop us. Let's not let our disappointments in life stop us from dreaming big and expecting for big things to happen in our lives. Okay, for Lynn. Review over here. I've got drinking. Oh my gosh, I've got drinking twice. You probably saw that. You're like, Anna, stop it. What are you doing? Well, I'm talking and planning at the same time. Okay, so I need another little one. Like little, when I say little, I mean something easy to put in here. Let's put saving for. Lynn, do you have anything that you're saving for? And if not, what would you like to save for? Would you like to save for a trip or a cruise, or, you know, a trip to the Philippines to see your family? And then one more here. Okay, no, 1, 2. We've got 2 more. I am a big believer in always learning. I think that we should, as humans, as women, is to constantly be learning. Constantly learn something new. And it could be something fun. We don't have to think of learning as a chore, but something super fun. Right now, I'm learning the software program Later to be able to schedule and post Instagram and Facebook and soon to be TikTok. Like, I'm challenging myself to be better at these things. Do I want to put this one in the center? Oh, I've got that one too. And none of these I've put in the center yet. So I'm going to put organizing just because it's my favorite. But yeah, let's find something new to learn. Even if it's knitting or a craft, or speaking of crafts, I don't know, should I use making or helping or cleaning? Is this more journaling? Well, actually, it's both. Lynn, I want you to take one thing and I want you to focus on one thing that you are great at. As an example, I know I am great at, and my gift, you know, God gives us gifts. He's the author and finisher of our faith, but he also provides us with special gifts in this world. And I know that my special gift is to encourage others, to be a blessing in this world, I love people. I have been born with goodness. I just want to hug and love on everybody. I want to include this little turtle, but I think he's almost too big to include. Let's see. Is he too big? Is this little Charlie too big? I'm going to take some of this white space and cut it off. Oh, no, he's great. All right, and I said I was going to do 2 spreads in this video. Are you in for it? Are you in to hang out for a while? Because I am. Let's do it, right? Let's just do it. And I feel like this butterfly needs to come over a little bit. Like, it's too right underneath that other guy. Am I finished? Oh, I just want her to love it. No, I need some leaves. I need some of those clear fall leaves. Yeah, these right here. And then next up, we are going to do a Halloween spread for Sarah, sweet Sarah. Oh my goodness. She has been on my Patreon since the beginning. She is the sweetest lady. She comes to every single Zoom. We have monthly Zooms. And I don't know, her smile, her text messages, just everything about her makes me so happy. And look, so what I'm doing now is I'm just going in and filling in some of the white space. I didn't have to because it is completely cute without it. But I don't know, I feel like as decorative planners, we're extra. We're extra in this world indeed. So let's put down some extra stickers. My sweet friend wanted a fall spread, so I just want it to make her heart happy. I just want her to open it up and it brings a smile to her face. I want her to watch this video and it encourages her to chase after her dreams and to believe in herself and to cast down negative thinking. That is the robber. That is the thief. The thief of our joy. I feel like I need some pumpkins. Can I fit a pumpkin in anywhere? No, but I've got this big tree that is definitely fall. I'd planned on using pumpkins, but then I thought of the critters. I was like, oh, the critters. I think they might be one of my favorite sticker packs of all time. And of course, I do say that all the time, don't I? Anywho. Yeah. I really like this open white space, and if you're a newbie here, then you don't just have to write in the boxes. You can write anywhere. I mean, it's your planner. You can do anything you wish, anywhere you want. And if this is too many stickers, Lynn, then you can pull them up. Thankfully, they do come up so easily. Yeah. Okay, I'm done. And I think it's adorable. I need to take pictures of this. Yeah. So, all right. There we go. I'm going to take a little break, but I'll be right back. And then we're going to get into Sarah's weekly spread for... Here we go. Sarah's weekly spread for October. Yeah. And she wants Halloween stickers, so we're going to have some Halloween fun. All right, so I know I've already shared so much in the beginning of this video, but that was bonus. This is what I wanted to share today is, before we get into Sarah's Halloween spread, that is going to be so much fun to create. And I know this video is going to be crazy long, but it is. It's just going to be crazy long. I wanted to take a moment and read to you what I read in my devotional this morning because it really meant a whole lot to me. Today is September 29th. You're not going to see this until next week until I have time to edit and get it posted and try to get it as short as possible, which is probably going to be really long. You're here. Let's hang out. This devotional is... Actually, look at this. I mean, I have a bazillion notes, and I have another one of these I started way back in the beginning. I've been reading this for 20 years, like every day, over and over and over again. If you do purchase this devotional or decide that you want it, it's called God Calling. This was written back in 1932. It's a really, really old book. And make sure to read the foreword because it's going to share with you how this book came about. That this is a devotional written to us for today to help us on our day-to-day journey. I know it helps me, and this is the one that I get up every morning and read. This and Jesus Calling. And it just blessed me so much today. So I want to take a moment and read this together. It says, "Thy touch still has ancient power." When I think about that touch, I think about the woman with the issue of blood, where she was not even supposed to be anywhere near a crowd. She was considered unclean. She was considered an outcast. She was an outcast. She had already spent all of her money on doctors and she had nothing left. She was basically living in a cave with nothing but hope. All she had was hope. And she heard of this man, the Messiah, and her faith rose up. She was like, goodness, if I could only touch the hem of his garment. Well, in her story, she did. She pressed through the crowd where she wasn't even supposed to be because she's considered unclean and not worthy to be near any other people. Could you imagine being an outcast to where you're not allowed to be friends with anyone and anything you did was unclean? No, we don't live in those days, but she did. And when I think of thy touch has still its ancient power. Yes, when you're quiet before me, I lay my hand upon each head. When I read this devotional, I soak in it. I do. I look for that. When you're quiet before me, that's what I want to do. I want to get quiet before the Lord. I want him to touch my head because I am so desperately in need of everything he has. All the power, all the healing, all the wisdom, all the provision, all the grace, all the mercy, all the blessings, everything I could possibly want for my life is in his power. But when I sit quiet before him, he lays his hand upon my head, and divine spirit flows through that healing, powerful touch into your very being. Wait in silence before me and feel that. When it says wait in silence before me, that's the soaking. We live in a human body. We are spirit beings. I truly believe, and I don't care if this sounds crazy, it might sound crazy. We are a spirit being. We've been created through his spirit. And that means that I don't necessarily just live on this human realm. I also live in the spirit realm. That's where I tap into the power of believing that everything I hope to desire in this world is going to be achieved in my life. Every victory that I am so desperate for to become victorious in my life. This is where I find it. And being quiet in his presence. And divine spirit flows through that healing, powerful touch into your very beings. Wait in silence before me to feel that. Even in his word, in the word of God, in the Bible, it says, be still and know that I am God. I think when we take these, I believe when we take these precious moments of time in our lives to be quiet, to sit still, and to soak in his love, that is where the power of our life comes. That's where the power to achieve everything we could possibly hope, dream, or imagine. And even in Ephesians, it says more than you could even possibly imagine. I don't know about you, but I'm very imaginative. I can come up with the biggest dreams and the biggest plans, but they're way beyond my strength. They're way beyond my bank account. They're way beyond anything I could possibly achieve in my life. But I know through his power and his guidance, I'm going to see this. One thing I pray in my life and over my family is from Psalms 91, the very last part of Psalms 91. And I encourage you today to go dig into Psalms 91 and read it out loud. At the very end, it says, Lord, with long life, you will satisfy me and show me your salvation. This gives me hope to have a long life. I'm an older mom. I'm almost 50 with a 12-year-old. I need that promise. I need that promise to be able to see things come to pass in my son's life, to be alive when his children are born and his grandchildren. That's way beyond anything that I can make happen. So I'm looking for him. I'm looking for him to satisfy me with long life and show me his salvation. When you look to me for guidance, my hand is laid upon your arm, a gentle touch to point the way. His word says, the righteous man's steps are ordered by the Lord. That delight yourself in me, and I will give you the desires of your heart. I love this. Gentle. That's how I see Jesus. Very gentle. He's going very gently with me day by day, helping me to become the greatest version of myself. And even though in my life right now, I know I've got so many things I want worked out. I've got so many areas of my life I struggle in. So many things where I need to do better, be this, be that. The constant pressures of life, and life as a mom, life as a woman, life as an entrepreneur, life as a wife. It is so very much demanding. Where Jesus is gentle, a gentle touch to point the way. That's what I need. That's what I need in my life. I need his gentle touch, guiding my arm as to what to do first, what to do second, how to be a better this, that, and the other. And I don't want to put the pressures and demands on you of we got to do this better, we got to do that better, we got to be better at this, we got to Instagram. That's not what I'm saying here, because that's the pressures I put on myself in life. But what he's saying here is I have a gentler way. I have a gentler way for you, Anna. I have a gentler way for you, my friend watching. When in mental, physical, or spiritual weakness, you cry to me for healing. My touch brings strength and healing. Just pause and take a deep breath. The renewal of your youth. Yeah, I'm an older mom. I need some renewal of my youth. The power to climb and strive. Guys, every day I wake up with this enormous mountain ahead of me to climb and strive and to do and be. And that's even just through chores in my house. That's just through feeding my family and buying groceries. That's not even bringing in Anna Bean Paper Co. into the mix. That makes it even 10 times more of a mountain to climb and to strive. When you faint by the way and stumbling footsteps show human strength is waning, my touch of the strong and helping hand supports you on your way. Yes, my children, my touch has still its ancient powers. That's what I want to tap into every day. I don't want to tap into my own strength and go do some crunches and some push-ups, and not like I've done any of those in a long time. I absolutely, at the point in my life, I completely surrender and know without a shadow of doubt that I cannot bring these gigantic dreams to pass without His loving touch, without His power, and that power is promised to you. That power is promised to us, ladies, to us. So go forward into the future bravely and unafraid. If I did not have His word to feed upon and to soak in, I would be so afraid. I would be so afraid. This enlightened my eyes to go into the future bravely and unafraid. You know what happened from that one statement to go into my future bravely and unafraid? Created all of this. It created my YouTube channel. It created Anna Bean Paper Co. It daily creates stickers for us to enjoy. And I know the world might find that as so silly, but it's not. To our sweet Jesus, it is not silly. It says, my Bible promise for today, and besought Him that they might only touch that's what I was just saying, touch the hem of His garment, and as many as touched were perfectly whole. Wow, to be perfectly whole. Goodness. Wow. Just wow. So what all of that is saying is that we have someone on our side that's saying, go into your future and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to dream big. Don't be afraid of what people might think. Don't be afraid of your lack of ability. Don't be afraid of your lack of certificate. Don't be afraid of your lack of education. Don't be afraid of your education. There's just don't be afraid. Just move forward and don't be afraid. And I know that sounds so much easier, and we get caught up in the hype, and you're like, yes, I'm going to go forward and not be afraid. But sometimes when we wake up the next morning, we wake up afraid. We wake up fearful of what's going to happen. What does the day hold? And that's really my challenge to myself and to you, is that we can wake up and stop being afraid. We can wake up and look up, open our eyes to all of the promises that He has given us, to believe. And He's really constantly saying, believe in the power that I'm bestowing upon you, daughter of the Most High King. Believe in what I'm going to do in your life. It's not about your strength, your wisdom, your favor. It's about mine that I'm going to bestow upon you. And today I want to talk about dreams. I've been studying for Dream Big Part 3. I've been studying for so much, so long. So I'm just going to give you a little taste. That's what today is going to be. And it's just a little taste of what I'm feeding upon. I'm a student of His Word. I love it so much. It makes me super hungry, and I want to know more and more and more. And after I spent that time in the devotional of go forward into your future unafraid, I think that's one of the boldest commands that the Lord can give us. Go forward into your future unafraid. And I wanted to share one of my dreams with you, is because when I do go into Dream Big Part 3, I'm kind of setting the stage a little bit is, you see stickers and hear things of, does your dream scare you? Is your dream big enough? If your dream doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. Yes and no. I'm not scared of my dreams. They're definitely way bigger than my bank account because I can't just pull a trigger and say, write a check and go, boom, my studio space is created. No. And that's one example I wanted to use today is my studio space. Yeah, one of my great big dreams in this world is to take our second 2-car garage, which is my husband's man cave, build him another man cave with a golf simulator in it. How cool would that be? But to take his space and create it into my own space. Right now, On a Bean Paper Co. is taking over the entire house. I have boxes of product. I have lights everywhere. We no longer have a spare bedroom. That's where I'm at now. It's my YouTube studio and where I fulfill orders. My dream is Guys, one thing I want to take a stigma off of. You can dream of anything. I know that the world, when they talk about Christians and dreaming, they want to say you can't dream about anything financial. You can't dream about material things. That is a lie. That is so stupid. Do not believe that. You can dream about anything you can possibly imagine. That's what it says in Ephesians. It says, more than you can possibly ask, think, or imagine. I know to me, in my dreams, and my will is lining up with the will of God because I delight myself in the Lord. He will give me the desires of my heart. So my will is lining up with His will, which means that I can dream for anything. I can dream for a new car. I can dream for a new wardrobe. I can dream for a new diamond ring if I want to. That is not stigma. That is not me being selfish. My life is blessed to be a blessing. I want more than anything to bless you. I want this video to add value to your life. You know, the world may look at my dream of wanting a dream space studio. Oh my goodness, guys. Let me talk about my space for a moment. Well, first I want to tell you, this is my declaration journal. This is a place where I put all of my most private, precious thoughts. Anything I could hope, Ephesians 3, dream or imagine, I put in this book. But I call it my declaration notebook. And I'm going to share this later with you too about some things that you can do in your life to believe for your future. And this is my declaration letter. And what's so cute is I wrote this a while ago and I'm already seeing some of the things come to pass. Declaration letter, which means at the beginning of 2022, I wrote out a letter of how I want 2022 to finish. Okay, well, all right. I'm at the end of 2023. But I'm starting to see these things come to pass. So in my declaration letter to myself, I'm basically writing at the time, fictitious letter, but writing it as fact to myself so that I can believe for it. Habakkuk 2:3, we're going to talk about that today, says, write the vision and make it plain. Write the vision and make it plain so He can run with it. You know, when I first started reading that verse years and years ago, I thought it meant write the vision and make it plain so He can run with it was another He, that in the future someone could run with my vision. Oh my goodness. Do you think that's what God wants for me in my life? No, He wants me to write the vision and make it plain so I can run with it. And that's what I've done. I'm writing out my biggest dream right now is to build my studio space, to take that garage and put in the most beautiful cabinetry and have a place where I can film YouTube and have a place where I can film forward-facing videos, a place where I can share and encourage others and outline every single detail. It's fun for my heart because that's what I love to do, and so do you because you're a planner. What is your dream? What do you want to put down on a piece of paper? What does your heart call for? Is it guys, and it can be something as simple as, well, I say simple, but it's not really that simple, but renovating your bathroom, organizing your garage, organizing your closet. We can take any single thing that is in our heart. It doesn't matter how simple or how grand it is. Everything that pertains to our life is important to God. He says, no matter how big you can possibly dream, my thoughts are bigger than your thoughts. My ways are bigger than yours. No eye has seen and no ear has heard the plans I have in store for you. We have an adversary out there. He wants to steal everything from us. He wants to steal our joy, our money, our dreams, our vision, our hope. Let's not let him. Let's take that back today. Today, let's make a declaration to ourselves that we will dream as big as we can possibly dream for our bathrooms, as big a dream as we can possibly dream for our kitchens, a dream car, a dream job, a dream husband. Guys, let's write it down. Let's take Habakkuk to heart. Let's believe that anything we put on paper, even more than that, we can believe for. I've been in this for so long that my heart is saturated with Word of God, that I truly believe that I can manifest, I can just ask my Father. I'm a daughter of the Most High King. I can go to the Most High King and request something as silly as a golf cart. No, the golf cart's not in my life right now, but I guarantee that at some appointed time, there is going to be a golf cart in our lives. You know why? For joy. God says over and over and over and over again in his word is that everything I'm giving you is for joy. I want your joy to be full. Delight in me. Expect from me. Be happy. And no, a golf cart is not necessarily going to determine my happiness, but it is going to bring joy. It's absolutely going to bring joy and add some more money back into our bank account because I won't have to rent one when we go on vacation. But guys, this is just an example of enlightening our eyes and hoping and believing in those things to come to pass. And this is where go forward into your future unafraid. Let's not just only be unafraid. Let's be bold. Let's be bold for a silly golf cart. And it is silly, but I even think I want it to be turquoise and white and super cute with 2 seats so 4 people can sit on it. Write the vision, make it plain. Habakkuk 2:4. And this is what I'm relying on. His guidance, his love, his power, his wisdom, his favor, his strength. Use your imagination. That is something that we stop using. When we stop using our imagination, it's just going to dry up and wither away. Have you stopped using your imagination? Our imagination is for us to create things. Let's stop using our imagination to create destruction and catastrophe. That is sometimes where it feels more comfortable to go, is into that pit. Let's not go into that pit. Let's start using our imagination to build one little thing or one great big giant thing. Visualize to see what you want to be a reality. If your mind is constantly focused on sickness, disease, lack, hardship, bitterness, then that's what is going to be created in your life, because that's how God created us, to be creative beings in this world. Let's not do that. Let's focus on believing and imagining amazing things for our life. Just take a step of faith. If we can take a couple of baby steps in the right direction of our faith, we're going to start taking leaps and strides. It says, I wrote a note, my imagination is a gift from God. I can open my imagination to him and say, all right, Lord, You say that your word is bigger than, your thoughts are bigger than my thoughts. Let's go. I'm going to grab those reins and let's go. Propel me. Propel my dreams. My desires are lining up with his will in my life. Oh, here's Habakkuk 2:3. The Lord answered, write the vision, make it plain so he may run with it in the appointed time. So I've written the vision and I've got 14 more visions to write to make it plain so the steps are out there so I can see them, so I can read them. But not only that, in the appointed time. Patience. He's going to be patient with us, and we need to be patient with him to see our dreams come to pass. And my last one, I talked about this earlier, is sow into someone else's dream. That is a catapult. When you sow into someone else's dream, you're planting a seed of harvest for them that's going to reap in your own life. And that's what I'm doing. That's where I'm at, is I want to sow seed in other people's lives and women's lives, in your life. I want my videos to be of value to you so you can take this, write a vision, make it plain, believe for big things, and then we get to reap a harvest together of sowing and reaping. Yay. As long as you live, always sow in someone else's dream. You will always, because of the promise of God, reap a harvest of its own kind. All right, let's get to stickers. Let's do a spread for Sarah, my sweet Sarah friend. Oh my gosh, I love her so much. She has been a patron for a while now. I love making spreads for her. So we're going to do a Halloween spread. How fun. Super cute stickers, lots of colors. Guys, thanks for hanging out. I know this is super long, but I figured if I'm going to do it, let's just do it. This is my Halloween sticker pack for this year. It's a ton of stickers. I think I want to just go nuts. Like, I hope this does not sound silly to say, but I feel like she loves me enough to where I can just do whatever I want and she's going to be okay with it. I do not have a plan other than using a ton of stickers, and I definitely know I want to use these florals on clear. And it's one spread. It's one spread out of the month. This is what I tell myself. This is one spread out of the month. As decorative planners, we know how to ebb and flow, and I'm going to use a ton of stickers. Like, this is going to be a combination of florals, silly, and beautiful. Yeah, I'm just going to put all of me in here. Like, I'm going to just go with it. And if you're not, look at these cute little coffees. I think I want to put some of these coffees in here, and definitely these dancing skeletons. And some spider web. I want to use these and these, that, but no, I've got some big stickers in here too. Look at this sticker pack. Like, it is these. Yeah, for sure. Oh, the big spider web. Oh, these big banners. I absolutely want those. I don't think I'm going to use that. But guys, I'm just happy. And I want, when you put out happy in the world, it is contagious. It does something. It does something to the world. They say attitudes are contagious, and that is so true. That is so true. And I get to spend my day with you, and all my days with stickers, literally every day with stickers. I want some of these little banners. Oh, right here. Okay. Guys, it's a ton of sticker sheets. A ton. Every sticker I put down, this is what I want to do. I'm going to put down some boxes because I know I want a lot of stickers. I know I want a lot of decorative, but I also know that, it's a planner. We have to write down our plans or our dreams and great ideas. One of the heading words in my sticker book is great ideas. I always use great ideas. Let's believe in our lives for some great ideas. I feel like the world would be like, Anna, I cannot believe you would pray for that for yourself. But no, I can. Look at this purple. It's so pretty. I can believe to expect great ideas in my life. And I've seen it over and over and over again. And you guys that follow On a Bean Paper Co., you've seen it over and over again. Oh my goodness. I give all the praise to the Lord. Like, all of them. And the world might think it's silly, but it is. It's the cat bundle coming to life. It's the currently bundle coming to life. It's these Halloween stickers coming to life, you know, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to know where my help comes from. I'm so grateful for these women in my life, that you in my life encouraging me. We need a kitty cat. Don't want this kitty cat. I think I want this one. This cute little kitty cat right here. Yeah. In my life, encouraging me to keep doing what I'm doing. And you watching this video, this extremely long video, is proof in my life that there are people that just want to be here and want to. I need this sidebar. And thank you that I know my friends are watching, because I can just hear you. I can hear you being just so sweet and encouraging. Because if I listen to the voice of a stranger, then you know what they tell us? They tell us we're not worthy. They tell us, no, you're not doing that right. How could you possibly think that anything in your life is going to be great? No, we're not going to listen to that. We're going to listen to, you got this, girl. You're awesome. You're amazing. You are beautiful. You are kind. Those are the thoughts that we're going to hold in our minds. Not thoughts of death and destruction, but thoughts of life and peace and abundance. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I want this little guy to go down here. Ooh, washi tape. Washi tape. If you're a newbie, the reason why I keep referring to the newbies is because I have a lot of new patrons that are new to our community. And, you know, YouTube is gigantic. Washi tape. And you know, y'all want to hear a cute story? I didn't know what washi tape was back in like 2019. And a couple of years ago, my husband, it was before I found our beautiful community of amazing artistic women, very creative and kind. Before I found our community, I didn't know what washi tape was, but my sweet husband put washi tape in my stocking. And now, not only do I have a washi tape collection of my own that I've just purchased, I have my own washi tape. And this is not a plug. I was not expecting to do this, but this is a dream come true. This is a dream that I'm holding in my hands, that my heart is full of love and expectancy. I have my own brand of washi tape. Let's focus. I gotta get this done. This video is like so long. I've got to trim it down a lot. So just know, I know what I want to do next. I want these. I love these little banners. I love them so much. Okay, I want to use all three. I think I might want to try one. Can I put it on the sidebar? Let's see how much I have to cut off. Only a little bit. Okay, so what color? I've got an orange banner here and a green box, a purple box. My heart wants to do green on green because that's how I see things. I love monochromatics so much. But it's Halloween. Let's do something fun. And, I mean, it's all fun, but let's mix it up a little bit. I actually should have put this one here. I'm not peeling that up. Let's do, okay, look. So the box is green. The banner is purple. This box is purple. There's an orange banner up here. I'm going to do green. And that makes my little matchy-matchy heart so happy. And then I'm going to do orange. on top of the black. How cute is that? I know I want to use bats and skeletons and candy and bullets and coffee and balloons, trick or treat, all this. Oh, I want to put one of those somewhere and one of these. Okay, so I've got all my stickers here. I'm going to start with these big ones. I'm not using the kitty cat. I've got the little kitty cat right here. I want one of these big skeletons. Actually, I want them both. I want one over here on top of the washi tape dance floor. And this little guy, when I look at him, all I see is hi, like hi. So I'm going to write her a little note saying hi from this guy. And put him over here. I want this candy. Let's go ahead and take the candy off. And the spider. Okay. I think the spider. Okay, I'm going to cut this little tiny bit of white off the top. Boom. And then I'm going to hang this little guy directly from this box. Sidebar box, and I'm going to overlay him a little bit. That's cute. I don't think he's completely straight, but it's fine. Spiders don't have to be completely straight, right? And I know that I want some of these great big spider webs. Lay it off the page just a little bit. Actually, I'm going to cut off this white. Then I'm going to place this spider web right here. I don't want to go up here. I think I'm going to go up here. She knows that's Sunday. We can cover up part of the word. Not a problem. And then I think I just want some of this candy around. I'm going to cut this one in half. Just place it around for fun. We'll put in some more too. Okay, we need to finish our dance party. I want some balloons. I'm going to come up here. Actually, I think I'm going to do the balloons around this spine. Let's put some little dancing guys down here. Oh, this one. He's so cute. And I want to use all the stars and little dots. I did something on Shannon's. You only saw it if you watched the video of the unboxing of this product. I will link it below. It'll say Halloween bundle. Just, you can click on that if you want to see the unboxing. But I took this little guy. Well, actually, he'd be big right here on Shannon's. And I used this little sticker that says Beautiful. Look how cute that is. And then, so I put this like this and I wrote Hi Beautiful on it during that filming. So yeah, I'm going to do that here too for Sarah. That was just something super fun. And this sticker says fabulous. I mean, excuse me, fabulous. Fabulous. And these two little guys had like scary eyes. And I put hearts in them. I'll talk about that too in that video. Oh, I want to do a Happy Halloween sticker. I'm going to put it creatively down here for fun. Sweet and spooky. A bit sweet. No, I like the reason why I've moved, like rethought this a couple of times that you just saw is that My tendency is to put this up here where there's like kind of like a shelf. But I know I want to use these 4 boxes as a shelf for something more than just a quote. Something that I can use, like I use these spaces as like a creative spot. Somewhere to decorate something that needs like a shelf. I want to use this trick or treat. I'm going to go ahead and get all my quotes in. I love this trick or treat quote. And I'm kind of looking like, okay, she's got a little bit of area here to work on for Monday, but she can use this box for Monday or Tuesday. This box is definitely, and she can, the way I use my planner is I don't necessarily, if I have an appointment on Monday, I use the Monday space for an appointment. If I just have tasks that I need to do during the week, I'll just make a list of like tasks and I can get those tasks done during the week. Now, if I say that it's Friday, like right now, it's today, I've got a grocery pickup. I need to clean out the refrigerator. Well, it's not this Friday. It's another Friday. But say my planner on Friday, I need to clean out the refrigerator and it needs to be on Friday because I have a grocery pickup, then I'll put that on Friday. But say I just have a list of chores, get delicates done, bleach the sinks, I'll just put that in a box, and that means I can get it done throughout the week as I'm able to. Does that make sense? So even what I'm saying is, even if I make a list in this box on Wednesday, it doesn't mean it has to be done on Wednesday. That means I just want to get it done this week. That just gives me a little leeway. No, I want like bright colors down there for that. No, I might not be able to use this unless there's a creative spot, because I still do, I want to leave plenty of room. I feel like I need a little box here. And look, this kit has a whole nother page of boxes. That's fabulous. Over here, I don't have any purple. Just a couple more designated areas to write. And my favorite thing to do as a planner is to write in boxes. So I want to make sure I do just that. No, not orange. I think I'm going to put this black one right there. I still have an orange box. I think we should just use them all. I'm going to put one right here. Put straight. It's okay to get outside the lines. Yeah, it's so much fun. Just be you. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, let's wrap this up because this video has been so long. But yeah, I got lots of fun things I want to do. So if you still want to hang out, I do. I do. Let's just keep hanging out. But I will move a little faster. Let's get this done. Yeah, my family's going to head home soon. Luckily, tonight is leftovers. I made cream cheese chicken enchiladas the other night, and we had leftovers. I put in a lot of love, like a whole ton of work on those enchiladas, and I've never made this recipe before. Normally I make sour cream chicken enchiladas, and I live in Texas. Enchiladas, yeah, are really part of my life. Okay, I do want to use this one. Oops, I tore it, but that's okay. If you tear a sticker, look, I tore the bottom part. Yeah, you can just do a little bit of sticker surgery. Bam. It's all perfect now. I want to put this one over here. Well, they didn't turn out as good. As much time and energy and effort I put into those things, man. Like, it was a lot of work. And they're okay. My sour cream chicken enchiladas are way better. Oh, purple, little tiny star. I look for little spaces, little spots where you're probably not going to write. that can use just a little extra something. And I do want to put something up here. Okay, we need some jack-o'-lanterns. That's what we need. It's a little jack-o'-lantern page. This one. Well, these aren't really little. They're kind of big and great. Oh, yeah. See? Oh, goodness. Love, love, love. And it's okay that this little guy is covering up some of the flowers. We're just going to have some very happy jack-o'-lanterns. That one looks a little bit too big for me right there. So we're going to put him down here. We'll punch him. And the candy. Just placing it around. Just making it fun like confetti. Some little bitty ones. Taking them off the page. Ooh, I like using these little ones too as like just a little something to decorate a box. I think I'm going to use this one to decorate this box. Just a little something. Oh, yes. Ah, love it. It's going to be like a piñata busted down here for Sarah. It's going to be a Halloween party. We're having a dance party. We are enjoying ourselves and boogieing down with our friends. That happens to be skeletons. I've just been placing little confetti all around. Okay, so I'm taking these little teeny tiny stickers that are half cut that I got off my scissors. I'm going to try to use them. I learned this from Michelle at Plan On It. She is one of my favorite content creators. I'm on her Patreon. She's so beautiful and her style of planning is so classy. She is a master at her art and she gives me lots of tips, you know, lots of little things I learned from her. So yeah, I'll post her down below in the comments, and she's my sweet friend. Like we met because of this, you know, community and our love of decorative planning, and she promotes my sticker book so much, and just, oh my gosh, she is just an incredible human. Okay, are we done? I think we're done. I kind of want to put something right here and right here just because I have a blank spot to put stickers, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave this space. I could put bullet points in some of these boxes, but they look so pretty clean, and there's so much going on in this spread. I need a little piece of candy right here. Do I have any more candy? Oh, I wanted to use the coffee. Oh, we're putting coffee in here. And these little bats. Okay, just bear with me a little bit longer. Just a little bit. I promise we're almost done. Yeah, I think I want to put it right in here. Oh, I cannot go over the banner. Let's put it on this side. Just a cute little coffee on the side of the box. There's still room to write around it. So it's still functional, but oh my gosh, so cute. And with these little bats. Oh yeah, you gotta have these little bats. I'm gonna put one right here. There's really not much room to write right there, and it's okay. And he needs a little baby bat, but that looks like he's in the, there we go. Look how cute. Ah! Okay, now another coffee. I think this one's my favorite. And this one, I mean, that's my first favorite. Might not have a spot for the coffee. I like that white space right there. Might be it. That might be the only coffee. I think that's all. Just that one little coffee. Oh, I wanted to find a piece of candy to go right here. Or something. Maybe a spider web. Oh, I have flags too. Okay, we got to use the flags. No. Those are like my favorite. These are flags. That's a banner. That's flag. That's confetti. Or bullet points. However you want to look at it. Or polka dots. And I'm just cutting off a little bit of the white. So I can get really close to inside this box. Yeah. Yay! God, I really like this one too. I don't think there's any room for that. No, there is no room for that. So I'm going to put it right there. No. Do I? I think we should try. And if it's too much, I can always peel it up. These stickers are, this sticker paper is fantastic for pulling up stickers on the Happy Planner. Planner pages. Like the paper and the stickers go so well together. Yeah. Okay, and like I said, I mean, I know it's a lot of stickers, but it's Halloween. So that kind of, oh, look, I can use this little guy. Halloween, that just makes it different. That makes it different because, you know, it's a Halloween party. It's a Halloween spread. Oh, yay. I love it. I love it. Okay, if you're new to my channel, at the end of my videos, I pray. I know this video is like 45 hours long because I've been filming it all day. Let's put these out here. Let's look at them again. And I'm going to pray. I'm going to pray for us. Oh, Lord, thank you. Thank you for this beautiful community of women. Thank you that I'm so blessed to come on this channel and know that I have friends watching. Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you for the love. Father, I just lift them up to you. I pray that their hearts are inspired and their eyes are enlightened. I love you, my friend. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.